Hey, what up guys, welcome back to the fish room. I post a whole bunch of content on fish and fish topics. If you guys are new, please subscribe and like the video. Today's video, I'm going to be feeding my fish room, and I'm going to be talking about an experiment I've been doing where I've been feeding Tetra Pond Flake. This flake food is about $9 compared to my regular food, which is about $20 for the same exact bottle. So I've been running an experiment where I'm using the same food and seeing if it's any different. I think we're going to start off feeding the newest fish in the fish room, which are these blue danios. They're kind of like a zebra danio that is blonde or has no color to it. So we're going to take a little pinch and feed them first. I like them because they go very crazy when you put food in, and I kind of call it the tornado or the piranha effect. They just go absolutely crazy as soon as food hits the water. Next up, we got my beta fish named Samurai. He's just gonna get a little bit of flake food. It's very important not to overfeed your beta fish. They have a very small stomach and they do not need a lot of food, so it is very important to not overfeed them. Next up is my 20-gallon Growout Tank. I have an angelfish, a severum, and some tetras in this tank. This tank is pretty basic, but I do like it. The severum is not staying in here. It is going to move on to the 75-gallon, and the angelfish is a breeding project. I'm hoping that's a male. I'm waiting for it to get a little bigger to see. My favorite part is gotta be the Indian glassfish. There's a whole bunch of them. They're just like see-through little tetras, but they're pretty shy, and they always hang out at the bottom. This tank probably has 15. Now I do have a fair warning that I feed this tank pretty heavily, and that's because there's a lot of fish in here, and not only that, but there's a lot of Corydoras and bottom dwellers in this tank. So I always make sure to feed this tank quite heavily so that the food flows down to the very bottom, because I want all the Corydoras to eat, and it is very important to me to feed all the fish. It might look like a lot of food, but really there's a lot of fish in here and they eat up this food pretty quick. Probably in about 5 or 6 minutes all this food is gone. This tank is really awesome. I found it on Marketplace for 40 bucks with the tank and stand, but you have to be very careful because you can get stands in tanks that don't work or hold water. But I always test my stuff before I use them, and this one has worked out very well for me. This tank is absolutely huge. I wanted to put my arm over here to show you. I am a 6 foot tall person, and this tank is absolutely huge. Not only front to back, but up and down. I'm going to show you guys my torso. I'm about 6 feet, and this tank is very huge. It's so hard to put this stuff in perspective on my videos, but I wanted to show you guys how big this tank actually is. Next up, this is my 75-gallon Cichlid tank. I recently did a whole video on rescaping this tank, and I usually feed this tank a whole bunch of flakes, but they also get pellets along after that. So don't worry, it's not just flakes for these cichlids. They get pellets and all kinds of other stuff. The flake food is really just for the plecos on the bottom, and the cichlids don't mind eating it too. If you're wondering why there's so much flake, it's because there's probably about 14 to 15 plecos in this tank. There's a huge colony of them in here. And a lot of them are years and years old that have been in my fish room forever. I pretty much just finish off with giving some pellets to this tank, and that's pretty much the whole fish room except for the one last tank which is my knife fish, Slippy. Lastly, I got a handful of the same cichlid pellets to give to my clown knife Slippy. He is honestly one of my favorite fish, and I recently did a video on rescaping and cleaning this tank. This is just his grow out, so don't worry, he's not going to live in here forever. But for right now, this is plenty big enough for him, and he is super fun to watch eat because he will sit there and act like he's not seeing the food, but what he's really doing is sneaking up on it. And it is super interesting to watch this fish do this. He just sneaks up on the pellets and then strikes at them. If you guys have made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. Please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in fish videos. I post all the time.